let's get this started. Let's go. Oh yeah, let's do this. It is a cold, wet day outside. It is a Wednesday. Can't tell. We will save that one. That one takes us to the gold saucer, so I will save that. Let's start with this man. Women! Due diligence. Women would like to know what you think of Ul'dah. I don't know yet. You're the first man I've seen since I came here. And how's everybody doing? So how are you taken to Ul'dah, Yidalani? Eh, how do I know your name? Heh, information is my stock in trade, adventurer. You'd be amazed by what I know. As long as you're here, mayhap you can do me a favor and take this missive to Josias at the Platinum Mirage? It's just over yonder, and the man will even give you some gil for your trouble. If only all work in the city was this easy, hey? Maybe... We're just doing one at a time. For those that, you know, want to know where everything's at. Do you have business with the Platinum Mirage this morning? A missive from women? Alright then, let's have a look. Bird is barren, let the hounds feast, so it goes. Oh, this. Well, you see, the guild is often contracted to provide protective services. Unfortunately for this particular petitioner, women's investigation has revealed his finances to be wanting. Maybe adventurers like you don't mind working for free, but we have a business to run. I myself have 4 mouths to feed, so this bird will have to fend for himself, I'm afraid. Alright, next quest. We're gonna save all the combat classes. Motivational speaking. Gelther does not like the way you're looking at him. Well, I don't like the way you're looking at me either, sweet cheeks. I don't know if that's an appropriate term or not, but it sounds good to me. But we'll let it pass if you deliver a message for him. Hey, you. I saw you looking at me. You got something to say? Huh? 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 Yeah. I'll just pull out my axe and lop off your head. How about that? No? Well, I do. You know Didalata. No, I don't. Short, broke, never pays what he owes. Yeah, that bleeding whoreson. Tell him to pay up, or I swear by the 12 I'll beat him so hard it'll feel like the second coming of Dalamond. If I see that little guy's face, I'll end up pounding him into a bloody pulp, like as not, so you go and tell him. Well, okay then. I'll go tell him. I'm gonna tell him you want to meet him out back. You want to have a schoolyard fight, and we're all gonna watch you get your butt handed to you. How about that? Didalata. Oh, good, be good. Gelter's good, goon. All right. I'll get back every gil I owe. I swear it. But no more beatings. I beg you. Okay. That was easy. Gil for gold. Didalata needs help to repay a long overdue debt. Look, I haven't got the gil on hand, but I do have this ring. Ain't much to look at, but it surely fetch a high price. Was me dear departed mom's wedding ring. God's rest her soul, but she'll understand. Show it to my man over at the ossuary, and you'll get your coin. Like, Greetings, adventurer. What brings you to Arzeneth's ossuary? You wish to sell this heirloom on behalf of a Didalata? Very well, it is most unfortunate when such drastic measures must be taken. And doubly so when the item in question is a fake. It's such a gaudy, poorly wrought one. Also, you do know that our appraisals are not free. Normally this fee is subtracted from the agreed value. Alas, considering the negligible value of this ring, I'm afraid you would still owe us. However, since this is a rather unusual circumstance, we shall waive the fee this once. No need to concern yourself with the bauble. I will personally see to its disposal. Well, thank you. Let's see. Do this one. In the name of science. Esimus at the Thaumaturgist Guild is preoccupied with his studies, but his brow is furrowed in a way that cries out for help. I am Erasmus at the Order of Nathal, and I am charged with studying the anatomy of this region's fauna and the environs in which they dwell. For the dark art of our order is death itself, and power over death can come only through knowledge of life. One day I shall publish my findings in a single comprehensive volume, The Many Breaths of Thanalon. But there is much work to be done before that day. Aid me, sister. Bring me 5 bottles of marmot blood, and perhaps I shall name you in a footnote. No, you can leave me out of that. Marmots are hardy creatures that thrive nigh everywhere. You will most certainly find them just outside the city in western Thanalon, by way of the Gate of Sultana. Do take care. They can be feisty little critters when threatened. Okay, we're gonna go get some marmots. You vomit. Marmots. Alright. There we go, right there. Come on, Zone Chaser, we got some vomits to kill. Any more? Are we done? Are we done? Alright, back to the guild. Yeah, we're gonna save all the profession classes. The blood, have you bought it? Yes, yes, this shall serve nicely. By virtue of your toil, I am one step closer to publishing the Many Breaths of Thanalon. Thank you. Take this as recompense. Go now, and may the traitors smile upon you. Any more in here? Okay, I think that's everybody in here except for the profession. We'll do that one later. Unholy matrimony. Wait. Okay. It's unholy instead of holy. Holy. Hihito has had enough of her husband's poor work ethic and needs someone to whip him into shape. How can the ossuary demand such exorbitant contributions every single moon? It's outrageous, I tell you. Don't they understand that a woman has needs? Well, maybe you. How do they expect me to pay for rouge and sun-silk dresses and feed my marmot? Oh, damn. Talk about, what do you call it? I don't know the vocabulary word for it. Entitled! Self-entitled! Oh, if only I had the foresight to marry a more ambitious man. This is all his fault. If he just worked harder and showed some initiative, surely he would be rewarded, maybe even promoted. If things don't improve, I won't be long before I join the beggars in Pearl Lane. Save me from this cruel fate, I beg of you. Speak with my husband, Bulbanima, and find some way to motivate him. See, that was your first problem. You married somebody with that name. Bulbanima? What is wrong with you, lady? You should find him at the Colosseum entrance wearing one of those ridiculous outfits. Lady, you're spoiled. I'm Bulbanima. Congratulations, you found the world's worst husband. No, that was my ex. That is, if you believe that harpy I had for a wife. She never cooks, she never cleans, she just gallivants around spending my hard-earned money. You know, that sounds like my kids. and now I see she's speaking ill of me to bloody strangers. Hi, NH, how's everybody doing? Let me see. Well, if your hell's been on meddling in my affairs, well, I'm being paid to do it, so yeah. You can assist me by taking some of these friends to fair flyers and pasting them on the walls inside the Coliseum. I've got a long day ahead of me standing out here, so I won't be getting to it anytime soon. When you finish, go and tell Walking at the Gladiators Guild. He should give you something for your trouble. Nice, congratulations. How are you liking that White Mage? White Mage is pretty awesome. But how's your day going? Just finished watching the movie. Susan's name is so good. Oh, White Mage is definitely my comfort zone. Oh, yes. White Mage is really good. I do agree with that. Messed around on Reaper the other day, but it's definitely complicated. I don't think it's that bad. Yeah, helping Baba Nima? Well, ain't that charitable of you. Franz has gotten pretty popular of late, and his fans keep stealing these flyers and taking them home as souvenirs. Ah, so you've met Baba Nima's wife. Now I understand. Sorry to hear you got caught up in all that. If you ask me, they're made for one another. Not that it's my place to judge mind. Any road, we appreciate your help. DPS aren't my go-to, but need to find one I like for unsynced stuff. Try the Bard, maybe? Or, some people like the Machinist, but I'm particular to the Bard. I really love my Bard. And it was pretty easy to pick it up. So, for me, it was. But Machinist is pretty decent, too, over there. You pick that one up over in, what is the name of that city? Not Idleshire, the other one. What? It's a support class, but it's not necessarily a healer. It's an archer. It's like a hunter. It starts out as an archer, but moves over to Bard, and basically you're still an archer, but you get support spells by, you know, doing like little buffs and stuff. They're pretty nifty. I liked Bard. A lot of people underestimate it. Beat red, beetles, beat red. Woken up the Gladiators Guild is muttering frantically to himself about an infestation of ladybugs in the region. Carried your butt in here looking for work, eh? Well, you're in luck. Just so happens I've a deed what needs the doing. Wild ladybugs been wrecking bloody havoc on the outskirts of town. Something in the air of late's made 'em ornery as aurochs and rut. Well, it could be breeding season. How about that? That's what's probably going on. Ain't much for fighting on their own, but in numbers they're more than a match for any merchant who's seen more days at the teeth than he has on the battlefield. Well, what'll they be? Fancy putting down 4 or so of the bloody buggers, or don't you? You know, these people like the numbers 3 through 5. 3, 4, and 5. Go kill 3, go kill 4, go kill 5. I think Gridani is the only one that actually knows how to count beyond 5. I mean, you can also try Summoner. I like that one, and you get the carbuncle, and you get to summon stuff later. I like that one too. It also shares a leveling pool with Scholar too, so it'll, you know, if you level up the Summoner, it levels up the Scholar too. Well, then that one will be a good one because, you know, you can DPS and still have a battle res handy if you like. Me, I usually just leave people dead. I was like, I'm hired as DPS. I'm not a healer. Nah, I don't do that. I res people. Probably laugh at them while I do, though. Getting out of the mindset of managing everyone's health and dispelling effects is quite fun. Yeah, that's true. I think I'm always in that mindset. Even as a tank, a DPS, I'm always watching people's health bars. I don't know why. I've never been out of that mindset. Might be because I used to be a raid lead for World of Warcraft and you had to kind of watch all that. Back in One Piece, are you? It's about bloody time. I admit, you look as though you just picked up a sword yesterday. No I haven't. I've been swinging this axe for a while now. But you handle yourself well enough, I'll give you that. And here, I'll give you this as well. Ain't worth a night in Ul'dah's finest pillow house, but I'm sure you'll find a use for it. Well, thanks for the money. The Great Gladiator. Zarazaku needs an adventurer to pick up an order from the Goldsmith Guild. Have you come to wish me luck? Nope. I don't even know who the hell you are, dude. I appreciate the thought. Nope, didn't think about you one damn bit. But there's no need to worry. Nope, not worrying. What? You don't know who I am? Hell no, I don't know who you are. The next biggest thing that's coming to the Coliseum, think much of yourself? Zazariako is my name, and you'll be hearing all about my exploits in the coming days. I've even thought of a title for myself, the Garnet Gladiator. You know, that title sucks. Ah, which reminds me, I've yet to collect the circlet I commissioned from the Goldsmiths Guild. You wouldn't mind picking it up for me, would you? As long as you pay me, I don't care what I pick up. That's the adventurer in me. I was like, I don't care what you give me. Just pay me. Did a few of my daily roulettes today and had such a rough tank, like kept going out of range, dying. That's his own damn fault. You know, eventually you just take your time. Let them keep dying. Yeah, I mean, they can't get you for griefing as long as you're trying. Zazariku's circlet. Just a moment, miss. Oh dear, this is so embarrassing. I'm afraid crafting the circlet to Zazariku's exact specifications has proven somewhat difficult. We ran out of garnets halfway through our work, and we are still waiting on this next shipment. I hate to impose, but would you explain the situation to Crooked Haft at the Miners Guild? My records indicate that he was supposed to deliver the gemstones yesterday. Mayhap it slipped his mind. I don't think it slipped his mind. I don't think he cares. Sapping up all my mana was rough. It definitely pushed me to actual type, hey, don't go so far ahead of me. Can't heal you if you don't see you, but it got better after. Are you using Lucid Dream? You need to be using that every time it's on cooldown. It doesn't even matter if you really need the mana. Just make sure you're popping it. White Mage is going to go through a lot of mana, so make sure that's part of your rotation is Lucid Dreaming. It's that little pink dude that's on your screen. You need to make sure you're using that. I have a mind to drive a pint, so hurry up and speak your business. She wants how many bloody garnets? 7 hells, lass. They don't grow on trees. But more than that, this lad what fancies himself the next Franz the Fair ought to worry less about style and more about swordplay. Must have been a sprout. Yep, Lucid Dream. I've definitely been using it in conjunction with potions. What? How about ether potions? The ones that actually give you more mana instead of actual, health. Are you using the ether to restore the mana too? That can help. Because as a healer, you really don't need healing potions, because if you're needing healing potions, the whole damn fight went to shit anyway. Do they not have an upgrade to the yellow one? Anyway, I'll do my part to ensure the little bastard gets bedecked in all the damn garnets he can afford, and if he dies in his first fight, well, at least he'll leave a pretty corpse. Probably won't smell pretty, though. Okay, okay. Well, then it's probably not you then. It's them. Decisions, decisions. Bitter Snow's eyes are those of a man in love, wrought with worry and doubt. He appears to be waiting for someone who is yet to arrive. He's a man in love. Let me see this dude. Oh, God. He kind of scares me a little bit. But, you know, hey, if the lass loves him, you know. Who am I to judge? What could be keeping her? My beloved Yellow Moon, and I promised to meet at this very spot, but 2 bells have passed and I've nary a word from her. Gods, I hope she's alright. Man, this guy sounds like he worries as much as my hubby does. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Am I that boring? Or just that soothing? I hope it's the latter. As much as I wish to go off and find her, I simply cannot. What if she were to come in my absence? Please, would you search for her in my stead? It's possible she's somewhere near the Weaver's Guild. She always enjoyed watching the... By the gods! Do you think she's left me for someone more dapper? Well, first of all, I gotta know what dapper means. Second of all... Well, if she got with you in the first place, it definitely wasn't for the money. Soothing that I was exhausted after reading 200 plus pages. Ooh, dear God, no way. I try not to look a bumpkin, but I've no mind for fashion. Man, I don't miss me college days. I don't know how anybody can sleep to my nonsense. I'm a goofball. Total goofball. Turn him over here. Okay. Yeah, wow. Okay. Be right, be good. Just look at me. This hair, this outfit, they don't match at all. I look atrocious. I don't think the outfit's gonna help, dear, but hey, whatever makes you feel better. Just don't look in the mirror, you're gonna break it. What was I thinking? Oh, I can't let Bitter Snow see me like this. Maybe that last tunic was best after. Oh no, perhaps the blue? I have so much to say about this, but I'm gonna get in trouble if I do. I might get in trouble for terms of service violations. Oh, poor thing. You seriously need somebody to help you with the makeover. Like, please get rid of the freaking yellow. I do agree with that. Blue, I don't think that'll even work. Huh? Bitter Snow is waiting for me, but I haven't anything to wear. You're wearing stuff. I don't think it's gonna matter. You two are just alike. Vox Populi. Athelwine appears vexed by his work at the Weaver's Guild and is in need of a helping hand. Plus math word problems such the life out of me. Ew, yuck, no. Something in a cream. Oh, whatever shall I do? This dress, I just can't seem to finish it. Oh, the design is flawless. Absolutely flawless. Of that I have no doubt. But I simply cannot settle on a color for the life of me. How would you like to conduct a bit of field research for me? Well, as long as the pay is good, I'll do anything you want. I'm dying to know what color the ladies of Ul'dah are wearing these days. Oh, dear Lord. Especially on the husting strip. And when you're finished, please call on Lusu at the Alchemist Guild. The woman is a wizard with dyes. Have her cook up whatever color you find is most popular. Oh boy. Well, we're gonna go conduct a survey. I'll bring in my clipboard, my axe, and then I might just write the answer down with their blood on the paper. The most popular color of late. Well, let me think. All colors have their merits, of course, but if pressed, I have to say red. You know, you're not saying that just because of what color that carpet is or what color is on the battlefield or your axe? Okay. Oh, wait, you use a sword. Never mind. You guys don't use axes. Why? Any color's perfectly fine for a dress, you silly thing. So long as it comes off easily at the end of the night. Oh, wow. I didn't need to know that. That's TMI. You can keep that information. What color is in fashion? Well, I must say, I'm just back from Godania, and I find there's a certain verve to verdant livery. Green, you bloody fool! Yeah, I am changing some of the words. I don't like their vocabulary usage here. Best color for a dress? Well, you know what they say. Once you go that color, you never go back. That was in bad taste. Yellow, what fairer color than that in the name of fairest maiden? Yellow moon, oh yellow moon, how my heart pines for you. Oh wait, do you like yellow moon too? Oh man, that guy was right. Maybe she does have a suitor. Gonna be doing some duty dungeons to get the Moogle event live in some really odd... I might work on it some tomorrow. I don't know yet. Today's my alt day, so I'm not really gonna do too much with her. Not like that. I'll save that for my main. There's never a shortage of white dresses on our Ul'dah ladies. Surely it is the most comfortable color to wear under this murderous sun. Personally, I've always had a thing for motley of red and green overlaid with stripes of purple and dark brown. Red ever and always. This is Ul'dah, my dear girl, where the sun beats on your back with fiery fists and the sins and sands are hot and unforgiving, and everywhere at once. We Uldahs live for our passions, and our lust for life is surpassed only by our lust for lust. You are here on behalf of the Weavers Guild, are you not? Yes. Ethelwine said you'd be along. Well, what color is it to be then? Sounds as though you have 2 votes for red, 1 vote each for green, yellow, white, and black, 1 abstaining, and 1 vote for a motley of red and green overlaid with stripes of purple and dark brown. By no means a resounding victory, but I suppose red it shall be. I have some catalyst I've been saving for just such an occasion. Mark my words, I'm going to concoct the most vibrant red Ul'dah has ever seen. Alchemy may look arcane and esoteric to the uninitiated, but is grounded in naught but science and experimentation. Indeed, I dare say it does more to advance culture and civilization than nigh any other discipline. A luxury long lost. Alwyn has need of an adventurer to help him test a revolutionary new medicine. Yes, yes, yes. At last my work is complete. Mark my words, this formula will revolutionize alchemy as we know it. With just a sip of this tonic, even raging fevers will be instantly extinguished. But I must needs test it, adventurer. While I produce more, I bid you take this patch to Pearl Lane, to a man there named Landibert. He is trusted by the other refugees. Persuade this Landibert to take my tonic and give it to his people. I require nothing in exchange. After all, if it is truly effective, it will be a tremendous boon to the advancement of the alchemic arts and, mankind at large. Oh boy, he's your guinea pig, isn't he? You know, I did pretty good doing Uber today. I made 160 bucks today. That's not bad for 8 hours. It basically averaged out to $21 an hour today. So it actually wasn't bad today. I know, I barely had enough to cover my insurance, but damn, I got it. So, my insurance didn't get canceled. Today was the last day they were going to cancel it at midnight. I'm like, oh damn. Medicine for the sick. We're not fools, lass. We know full well what that bastard Alwyn is up to. But we'll accept his medicine nonetheless. Look at us. Beggars can't be choosers. Might be as it's a mere experiment to him, but to us it's a matter of life and death. If we've got to choose between this bastard swill and nothing at all, is it really a choice? Well, no, not really. The wealth of nations. Oh, now I found another good reason to do quests. You see these things? These green crystals and stuff like that? Those are good for doing quests. At least early on. A lot of these early quests give a lot of crystals. Landibert wishes to offer you a small token of his gratitude. If you come here by choice and fear is still berry medicine, your kindness shouldn't go unrewarded. This vase is important to us, but I want you to have it. It's just some odd old pottery, I know, but it might be valued by collectors of cultural artifacts. There are men who are willing to pay good coin for such objects. If you go to the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, chances are you'll find one of them. Welcome, welcome. What might a discerning lady like you yourself be looking for today? Permit me to examine this vase of yours. I hope you did not spend too much coin on this trash. A flood of like items brought in by refugees has destroyed what demand once existed. The markets are fickle, my friend. If you lose sight of current trends, you stand to lose everything as I once did. Market wars once bore my name until fate and hubris reduced me to this. For your sake, I pray that you do not have to learn this lesson the same way I did. What do you got? Not yet. We'll save that. That's a dungeon. My gear ain't ready for that. Let's see. What is this guy right here? What is this red one? Gone to pieces? Alright, Gone to pieces. By his vexed expression, it's safe to assume Scent God has a favor to ask you. Ooh, this might be the one I'm looking for! For 12's sake, what living am I to make without wares to sell? She promised the shipment would be here by now. Ah, you there. You're an adventurer, are you not? I'd ask for your help in tracking a shipment of goods sorely behind schedule. I know what you're thinking, but considering the client, this request is certain to benefit you as well. If you're up for the task, I would have you speak with Nesting Heron at the bonfire in Central Thanalon. For the shipment to be so late, I can only imagine some new innovation of that Mutamix fellow has her preoccupied. I think this is what I need to desynthesize my stuff. Not that I'm gonna do it just yet. Well, I might. I don't know yet. What's this about a shipment? Oh, yes, of course. The package is prepared and ready to be shipped. I meant to handle it sooner, but I've become engrossed in the study of desynthesis. I'll be sure to send word of your visit along with his wares. Huh, you have not heard of desynthesis? I suppose you would have to visit the bonfire quite often to keep pace with Mutamix's myriad bindings. Allow me to explain. I'll show you in a minute. Well, I'm about to explain it, never mind. But I'll show it to you as well. Desynthesis is a new technique developed by Mutamix to break down weapons and armor into their constituent parts. In short, it allows the retrieval of those materials originally used to craft an item. On occasion, the process will also yield a peculiar crystallized mass. There is still much research to be done, but we believe the mass is formed from residual spirit-bound energies infused into equipment by the hands that crafted them. Because the process is similar to the creation of materia, we've come to call these crystals demateria. Just imagine the applications: fortifying weapons, creating new armor. The possibilities are limitless. It may also be worth mentioning that while some of the demi-materia byproducts seemed unfit for reuse, the radiance was not unlike the rubies and sapphires one might find for sale in Ul'dah. I imagine they would fetch a fair price if you were to show them to the right buyer. But if you are truly interested in learning more of desynthesis, I can think of no better way than trying it yourself. Perhaps the next time we meet, you'll tell me of your own findings. So basically, it takes gear and breaks it down into its mats. So like, if you crafted something with carpentry and a whole bunch of other stuff and you break it down, you'll get some of that back. And it's unlocked by doing that blue quest that I just unlocked in Ul'dah in the market. Marvelously mutable materia. Kokosuma would share news of his master's latest advance in the arcane art of materia manipulation. Riddle me this, friend. I'll show you how it's done, and then you can decide from there. Well, you can try to figure it out. Right-click on a piece of gear, and if it's got desynthesize on it, that means you've got it unlocked. Riddle me this, friend. Have you ever found yourself in the unfortunate situation where your pockets were near to bursting with all manner of materia? Oh, yeah. Save for the sort you wanted the most? Well, I have, and I tell you, it felt like I bought a sack full of fishing poles to a gold mine. Now, I ask you, what if there were a way to melt down a couple pieces of material that weren't availing you not? and mold them into a shiny new piece that Nimia willing just might strike your fancy. This most handy proceeding is something we call shifty making. Rather, that's what Master Mutamix calls it. Myself, I've coined the term transmutation, which I'm hoping might find favor with adventurers like yourself. How's it all work, you ask? Yeah, tell me how it works. I can tell you, but why ask the student when you can learn from the master? You'll find Mutamix right over there, likely jumping out of his boots looking to trade tongue flaps about his discovery. Okay then, let's go to Mutamix. Push gosh! Uplander seeks knowings of shifty making, yes? Then Uplander should make openers to tongue flaps of Mutamix. Process of shifty making is a big help use. First, be taking 5 need not materia, yes? Melty mix this one, mixy melt that one, squeeze and squash them big eyes. 5 need not are reborn as one shiny new. Gosh, but shifty making is not simple like crafty making. Knowings of shifty making are much a mini, and Uplander's brain case, though big for Uplander, is small. Uplander need not be making worry face. If Uplander has many need not materia, bring them to Tent Rink. Mutamix will shifty make for Uplander. Oh god, I didn't realize that. What? Really? Man, I totally must have just forgot about that. Okay, so what am I... Transmute materia. Let's give that a try. So, okay, to extract materia, yeah, so your inventory, you know, like next to your inventory bag, you'll have gear on the left side of that inventory bag. If it's lit up white, that means it's spirit bound to you, and you can extract materia from that. Hey, Sari, how's it going? And how was Honkai Star Rail? I saw you streaming while I was out doing Uber and Lyft. It was very lore heavy, but I loved it. Oh, that's good. Alright, I want to try this. Three, 4. I didn't even realize this was a thing. I honestly, and I've played it as long as I have, so I gotta see this. Mixy melt, melty mix, squash and squeeze, squeeze and squash. Okay. I want to see what he does with it. Big eyes, 5 need not are reborn as one. Shifty making is exciting chancy game. Yes, even Mutamik has no knowings of what reborn material would be. Does Uplander's heart not be all flutter dance? I might be, depends on what you give me. What'd you give me? Skill speed! I have no idea what to do with that. But hey, that's cool. Nice to know. I didn't know that. I honestly had no idea I could bring all my extra materia to this guy. Oh, not... We're going back to Ul'dah. Nice! Congratulations! Oh yeah, I was going to show you these synthesis. Okay. So, NH, so you pull up your inventory bag. Whether you're on if it's on PC, it's Control I. But let's see if I got something I'm willing to get rid of. Okay, so I don't want to get rid of that. We'll get rid of this because I don't care about it. Okay. So you right click on it, and if you got desynthesis unlocked, you'll have it, maybe make this bigger. So right here is desynthesis, and then it'll show you that you just click on it, you break it down, and then you get a bunch of mats back. You'll get some crystals and, you know, whatever. You don't get all of it back, but you'll get something back. Oh yeah, trust me, it cleans up a bag really fast. But I don't want to break everything down just yet because I might need it later. But I'm definitely getting some of my mats back. Especially when it comes to the crystals. Oh my god. No problem. Downside is it fills up your bag really fast. But you also get experience points and sometimes money, and it's part of challenging, so, you know, it's kind of cool. Alright, so. Back to questing. Back to questing. We're skipping Gold Saucer for now. I'm going to do a whole different episode for that. Because that's a whole nother monster. Thank you for the like, Vampy Cat Girl. Tougher than leather. Jajakuta the merchant is visibly perturbed and in need of some assistance. Tell me, what brings you here, friend? Looking for a bit of work, perhaps. Some small job to add a little weight to that coin purse of yours? I don't know. I do have 50,000, so I'm not exactly broke. I'm not rich, but I'm not broke. Don't worry, I'm not a Stydian. I won't be spending millions of gold on a freaking hair tie. You more importantly gain desynth levels, because the higher the level, the better stuff you get back from desynthesize. Oh, hell yeah! Desynthesizing is like, oh my god. I prefer to desynthesize my stuff than to sell it, because you don't get that much from selling your stuff. You get way more out of desynthesizing than breaking your stuff down. You get the crystals back, you get some mats back, and like Sari on Twitch was saying, you definitely get better stuff the higher you get it up, and the further along in the expansions you are with your crafting. So desynthesizing is like, oh my god, I can't believe, if nobody doesn't have it, shame on them. Go get it. That's like chopping off your right arm and your left leg, and you're just like, you know, wandering around all weird. Well, you're in luck. The Pugglists have just placed an order with me for several of the leather gloves and harnesses they use for sparring. But the traders are cruel, for I find myself lacking the hides required. With that, I had the pelts of a few snapping shrews. What say you, friend? Care to help a merchant down on his luck? Bring me 5 snapping shrew pelts, and I promise to make it worth your while. You can find the creatures roaming Central Thanalon. Well, okay, I'm back to Central Thanalon. Hey! I'm only going to cover Gold Saucer with the quest. I am not going to do all that nonsense otherwise. Everybody on Twitch knows I don't like Gold Saucer. I hate Gold Saucer, but I will do the quest. It's money. And I don't ever turn my nose up at money. Although, I do hear there's some cool stuff you get out of it, so I may do it. I don't know yet. I'll think about it. It's like one of those things, I'll think about it. All right. That is one heck of a growl. You know, ever since I started this challenge where I do like the no HUD in dungeons, like certain sounds just come out more now because I never paid attention to it. Man, those snapping shrews sound kind of scary. Like really scary? Back already, are you? Come, let us see what you brought. Exceptional! These are fine shrew pelts indeed. Well done, my friend. The Pugglist Guild is among my largest clients. Fear what would have come to pass had this order been delayed any longer. Take this, You've more than earned it. Are you doing your Grand Company dailies, NH? And do you know how to get access to it? Let's see. You know, I might have to do a whole episode on that. Alright, are you on a PC or console? No, roulettes are separate from Grand Company dailies. Oh boy. I'm not sure what button it'll be then, but anyway, if you can figure out what button it is on your Xbox, you pull this thing up in its next mission allowance, and it brings up this list of stuff to craft if you got your crafters unlocked. And then you go around making it or buying it off the auction house. In my case, I'd be making it all. And then you go and turn it into the Grand Company. I can do one set and show you, so you can hit whatever it is that pulls up your search for item by crafting method. But I would start with this, and I'd start making this. But yeah, you would just go and make this stuff and turn it in, so... okay. There you go. So we just gotta go gather it up. The quick way is market board, but since my rules won't allow it... Wait a minute, I'm not attuned to that? Seriously? What do you mean I'm not attuned to that? I'll show one of these just to kind of showcase the Grand Company dailies, because it's a really good way to level up your crafting. And you get Grand Company seals out of it. You're more importantly getting, and gathering. Yep. Your gathering levels up. Your crafting stuff levels up. You get company seals, and then once you get maxed out on your seals, you can get stuff like your venture seals for your retainers to go out and gather stuff. You can get glamour prisms from the Grand Company, which is for your glamour stuff. You know, and you can stop buying that stuff from the market board. Glamour prisms and ventures are expensive. I eventually got to the point I never had to run out because my main would just buy the heck out of those. Yep, you're right, Sari. And gathering, yep. Yep-a-roo. I keep hitting the wrong one. I need crafting. Now, gather. Blue frog. It's definitely a boon if you're on a preferred server, so... Alright, that's what I need. Cooking is your highest? Well, guess you'll have to get to working. But it definitely levels you up, so... Alright, sure. Come back to dish. I should go to attune to that thing first, I guess. I think my stuff... I think fishing is the only one that's really, really low for me. Alright, so go get this. But, yep, I'm about to show you how much experience points you get just for turning in one little measly Grand Company daily. It's ridiculous. And a lot of people don't do it because they don't realize how much experience points you're getting out of it. It's insane. And I want to start glamoring some of my crafting stuff. Obviously, I'm not wearing dungeon gear with her, but damn it, I will glamour my crafted gear. Some of it looks good. No skippable cutscenes and main scenario duty. Alright, so let me get some more. I just want to make sure I got plenty of iron. Alright, so I need to go ahead and make this. Since no until oh, I gotta make it first. Okay. Because the mats are around, so the Grand Company dailies, they're around the level that you are with that crafting, so they're not going to give you something that you're not capable of making, that you're not at the level of making, unless your gear is just total garbage, and then you'll have to fix that. I can't do nothing about that. Yep. So say like you unlocked everything at level 1, you'll get all level 1 to 10 or level 1 to 5 crafting quests and gathering quests. The cookie one's like boiled egg for a while. Alright, sure, now we gotta go get the next item. Sure, rosewood lumber, sure crafting. Ooh, can I even gather that? Ouch. Yeah, it's going to be high speed there. But it's a good way to get your gathering leveled up. And if you're wearing that earring, yippers. I don't think everybody has that earring, though. I mean, this is something I could do offline, but you said you wanted to see it, so I'm showing you at least one recipe, so... Alright, so I'm farming these. Oh, and sometimes when you're doing botany or mining, and I just saw it too, sometimes maps will pop up. You can go throw those on the market board or go and try to do them. But those maps sometimes sell for quite a bit on the market board if you're doing that kind of thing, so... Sometimes you can get groups to do those maps too, so you can hold on to your maps, go put them on a retainer, and just save them and do them with somebody. So say like this one. So I just picked that up. And it's basically, yeah, you can do maps. It's in my bag. You basically right click and it'll say search for item, and then it'll help you find that. It'll put an X on a mark and you gotta figure out where it's at, and then you go treasure hunting. That's why they call it a treasure map. Alright, sure, we got that. And if you make it quality, you'll get more experience points. I think you get double. So if you want to turn it in with quality if you can do it. Like versus just normal. It just looks like a normal sledgehammer. So now I gotta go make hot glue. Okay, that's alchemy. Let's go ahead and just make them all. But it's a good way to get all your professions leveled up. What some people do, if you are doing the market board, they'll make two of the same item, and they'll put they'll turn one into the company, and then they'll turn the other one into the market board. So, and I'm not doing that on this character, but if I was on my other character, I would definitely do that. So, all right, time to make the sledgehammer. All right. Right. Oh yeah, I need to be smithing. And basically, yeah, you just go down that list and do everything. It's got the fishing, the mining, botany, and then all your other professions that are unlocked. Oh, oops, I might have screwed this up. Ah, I got a little bit left. Ha! Anyway. This is going to be a Russian roulette whether I get quality or not, but... Oh, I did! That was just pure luck. Okay, so I got a quality item, so now that you got it... And then you can just keep going down the list until you got everything to turn it in, but I'm going to just turn this in real quick. Wherever your grand company is at, that's where you go. Mine's in Gridania. Yeah, you just keep going down the list, so you got to figure out how you pull it up on your Xbox controller. I don't know how to do it, so... But for me, I'm on a PC, it's Control U. So, and then I just click on the next mission allowance, and there's the list. You just right-click, or however it is you mouse over these, and then you can just start searching for how to craft them. It'll pull the recipe right up for you. Let's see. I gotta go find... my peoples. And so I'll show you how much of a difference it makes with the levels. Sure, I'm going to reduce that down a little bit, put it over there. So these are my current levels, and I'm turning the one in for blacksmith. It's level 45 right now. So I'm going to go turn this in. So, okay. You click on your provisioner guy, your promotion guy, undertake supply and provision missions. Click on that. Then you can click on the items that you need. Turn it in. And then this will show you how much experience points you get. And because I've got high quality, I get double the experience points and scripts. And I went from 45 to 48. Now, if it's a high priority, it'll be highlighted orange, and you get even more experience points for the highlighted. Yes. So, that is how you can help. Those are your dailies for your professions. You got dailies for your combat lessons, which are your roulettes. That's these things. And then you got your dailies, which are your grand company delivery missions that help you level up your profession, Disciples of the Hand, and land quests. So, there you go. Now back to Ul'dah. You don't have to do them all at once. If you're like just focusing one at a time, you could do it that way, but it's just easier to just knock them all out at once. Word of warning, you can only get the mats for the current expansion you're in. So say like you're in a Realm Reborn and you do nothing but Grand Company dailies. You're going to be hard stopped for gathering at level 50. And the only way you're going to get the mats at that point is if you go to the market board or wait until you get into the Heaven's Ward expansion, and so forth, so forth. So you can do the dailies as much as you want, but if your level's really high, it's going to push you to the next expansion area, and you won't be able to gather it until you're in that area, able to quest. So market board or wait until you're in that area. That's the only, thing. Oops, no, not that one. We're going back to Ul'dah. Yep, so if you're doing Grand Company dailies and but all your stuff is for a Realm Reborn anyway, so you said your stuff isn't that high. Alright, so where are we going next? That's the Thaumaturge Guild. That is the Published. That goes to Grand Saucer. What are these people? The Way of the Sultana, it could happen to you. What are these guys? Oh, he's the samurai. Okay. Enter the okay, that's the Viper. That's the Gold Saucer, and that's the Mughal event. Okay, I'm gonna do that on my main. What is this? Help me, Lord of the Dance. Okay, we'll go over here. Killer Instinct, that is the Reaper. So... Help me, Lord of the Dance. When Pomelin approaches, beware, for the impetuous Makote always leads a merry dance. That's you there, yes, darling, you. They say you're the last with the brass. Well, they call me that, too. But for a different reason. Name's Pomelin, and I earn my keep as a dancing girl in these markets. Ah, it's a living and a good one. But it's not exactly what I set out to be when I bid farewell to the mudflats. I know. Isn't that the way the tail curls? Well, I don't know. Still, I should like to be one of those dancers, Dexter. You know, the sort they engage for the grand balls. To be a dancer of craft. Not mere wiles and keep company in high society. Of course, I'd have to learn a proper sort of dancing, less shimmy, more stately. And that's where you come in, darling, because I've got a query for you to track down. They say a dancing master named William Knox is in town. All the highboard ladies are aflutter wanting to take lessons with him. He's the best, that's the word. This is my chance to be something finer than a mini the minx. Go to the steps of the doll and ask about him, won't you? Well, okay then. We're gonna go to the steps of the doll and ask about this dude. Master Gwillinox, oh, it's lovely what he teaches, but straight as the gate, my good lady, he is very choosy about whom he teaches. You must dance for him and show some innate quality. Why, he wouldn't even accept Master Guguruju's diamond-crusted crumpet. She was quite the danseuse already. Alright, let's go this way. those answer some of your questions, NH? Oh, of course, I know where Master Gwilionox is. Don't you see these roses on my cheeks? And the ever so slight droop in my supply carriage. I've just come from practice. You can stop wondering who the belle of the ball is to be next moon. Well, not you. Anyway, with what Master Gwilionox taught me, I've no doubt that I'll dazzle the masses. Where can you find him? Well, I oughtn't say, but oh, why not? You should find him on the Husting Strip. He said he was headed to the airship landing. He probably thinks I can do diddly squat. Okay, Husting Strip. Let's go. Are you another one of Master Gwilionox's camp followers? So cute. You know, he's from Corythius, don't you? Travels the world teaching the art of the dance. You say he was the youngest dancing master ever to leap the lance. That he had a large estate, a fine stable, and a coat of crown sable. Why anyone will leave all that is beyond me. Not much. How's it going? When I think about that, it gives me shivers, you know. Why, if he weren't leaving Ul'dah today, I consider permitting him the pleasure of my person. Oh, don't look so shocked, mayhap, when he returns. Just doing some Ul'dah quests for people, answering questions for those that have some. Master Gwilionox, I am he. That you are an adventurer is apparent, but what business brings an adventurer to a dancing master, I wonder? At that, you will not answer where no question has been asked? It is the feet that must persuade, not the tongue. Now dance for me. But I don't wanna! Alright. Hey, you gotta show me the dance! Damn it! The vessel is rude, but the wine within may yet be refined. Unfortunately, there is much call on my time, and I am bound for another land. I will make a dancer of you when next I return to this city. There you are. Heard anything good? Hope you're not wasting time with that looker there. You know, she might have just shot herself on that interview. Oh, Master Gwilionox, I am Pummelin, the danseuse, and I would speak with you. It is my greatest desire to become a dancer dexter and perform at grand ball. Please, my lord, won't you teach me? So it is not the adventurer who wishes to tread the parquet, but the stammering maiden? Child, I sent people to find dancers, do you understand? Then let us see whether you can master these steps. You know what? No. No. Yuck. I don't like it. Thank you. That's how they do it in high society? I could be the last with class, just watch. That's what these streams are for. Most streamers will welcome your questions. At least most of the ones I know of will. So feel free to ask your questions. Just be polite about it, you know, and you have been, so you'll be fine. You know, most streamers are okay with answering your questions. Hideous, grotesque, your dancing stands alongside the calamity and its horror. Well, those words might cow your highborn ladies, Master Gwilionox, but where I come from, we take our lumps and keep on twirling. Now, what exactly didn't you like? Besides, there were plenty of people that helped me along and answered all my questions, and I don't think it would be very, you know, polite or I don't know the term for it, but basically, you know, I'm just passing on what they did for me, you know, because that's just what you should do. They taught me, and now I'm teaching somebody else. Thank you, Orpheus. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Well, those words might cow your high-born ladies, Master Quillionax, but where I come from, we take our lumps and keep on twirling. Now, what exactly didn't you like? No problem. Child, you rely overmuch on appearances. You go from pose to pose, pleasing to pleasing. That is not dance, but crude fascination. Adventurer, look sharp and take your turn on the floor. Oh, no. I can't take my eyes off of you. I mean, you're not exactly good. You'd be picking rotten orange pits out of your eyebrows if you did that at the market, but it's a story, isn't it? A dance is a story, and I have nothing to say. Because I haven't lived, just made a living. Aye, child, ale-glazed eyes are easy to please, and you have squandered these years striking your poses when you could have learned a craft. Still, you have courage, I'll warrant that. I weary of teaching so many who may have lived, but in ways too alike. I wonder if you have courage enough. Do you dare start anew to be a dancing girl no longer, to learn a true craft? I'm dumping you! I want her! I will learn the craft of adventuring! Okay, alright. She turned him down and went after me instead. It's like, nope, I don't want you anymore. I want her. Do you adventure for fun or gain? Do you have to be very good with weapons? Those moves you make with your arms, is that some fighty thing? I want what you got, darling. The way to the grand balls is through quests and dungeons. I'll learn to slog, and I'll learn to dance. Thank you, my lady, thank you. I'm off to the Adventures Guild. You taught me so much, and I'll never forget that dance you showed me. I love it. Did she choose a mere adventurer over me? Master among masters? My airship departs this strange city soon. Dance your rude yet puissant dance, adventure. Mayhap you will affect more aspirants as you did Pomelin. And mayhap I shall hang up my dancing shoes and start anew. He ran! Oh my god, he ran. I love it. All right, who's next? Ah! What have you done? Your kind has no business to even look at a lady such as I. Such shocking, unbelievable insolence. And now, look at how my gill is scattered across the ground. Pick it up right this instant. No. No lady is an island. Lady Genevieve wants you to gather the gill which you caused her to drop on the ground. I do not converse with commoners. Wow. You know, I should pick up every damn one of these and throw it overboard. I know it! You know, this is like the second time I've done this quest line, and every time I do it, I want to shove her over that rail, right into that Coliseum, and go splat on somebody's sword. I mean, I am a rogue. Yay! See, I'm not the only one! She is rude as hell. And wait, she's going to be rude again. You know, you should never say what she does to a girl with stabbers on her dabbers. Thank you for following me. And I will follow everybody back, those that follow me. So I usually go back and check and I follow everybody back. So I'll be seeing y'all's videos soon. My guild, now! And there better be not missing. Damn. Huh, this appears to be everything. What are you still staring at? Are you expecting some kind of reward? The insolence. And she did give me something. I still don't like you. I don't like her. She is... Ugh. So how's your day going, Leo? I hope everything's going good. With open arms, Juliana of the Weavers Guild finds herself a troubling loss for manpower. If it is work you seek, the Weavers Guild welcomes you. Indeed, your timing is impeccable. A soiree is to be held with all of Ul'dah's elite in attendance. Once the invitees went out, the orders came in, and that with a fury. Every lord and lady from Cape Deadwind to the Cinderfoot is demanding the latest fineries. I need hands. You can't have mine. I need them to hold me stabbers. So you can't have them. Yet I cannot spare the time to go off in search of them. No, I'd be like really hesitant to pick up any extra loose hands, you know? Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm glad. I noticed not a lot of people play it on TikTok. So I'm glad I found this little niche. And I'm glad people are enjoying it. Would you care to aid us, friend? I ask no more than you welcome to our doors and willing souls you might find. Come, let us see how you fare. Show me your warmest welcome. Excellent! I dare say I would work for you myself. Now hurry off. We need those people. So I got my main, and this is my alt. So my main, she's my deep dungeon expert. She's already at current content, and then we've got my crazy masochistic Mikote challenger. I am doing a self-sufficient crafting adventurer where everything is crafted, no dungeon gear, no HUD in Dungeons challenge, and I'm gonna go as far as I can take it. From Morel Reborn all the way into freaking Dawn Trail. Wearing crafted gear. So, no market board. And I can only use the vendor to buy stuff if I can't find it out in the land. So. I do sell stuff with the vendor, but I can't buy anything unless I can't find it. Gods, I can hardly contain myself. Thinking of the new dresses that will be at that party. With that, I were invited. Yeah, I get that. I get that. I've got a lot of achievements done, but my main is doing a lot. She's doing a different challenge. She is doing the Triple Crown on all combat classes. I don't know what they're going to call it once the 4th deep dungeon, but basically I'm doing all the deep dungeons on all combat classes, starting with the Palace of the Dead and working my way up. And I'll probably be working the other one simultaneously when it comes out, the 4th one, so I'll be busy on her too. So I alternate days so I don't get burnt out. Because let's face it, once you're at the end of Dawn Trail, you gotta find something to do or not play anymore. And I can't see myself not playing, so I gotta find some challenges to do. I'm not a raider, so that's why I'm not doing that. I don't like raiding. I'll do it for story content reasons only, but no raiding. That's just not me. And fate grinding with the Cult Crescent? Nope, that's not me either. Yes, they are hard. They are really hard. I think this latest climb I'm doing with the Paladin right now on my Viera, she has hit so many frog traps, it's ridiculous. And most of them have been near the doorways or near the walls this time, and I'm like, you bastards. The Weavers are recruiting. Finally, my chance to become a famous designer. And you know, now that I've played through it once, it's easier to do a lot more commentary and reaction type stuff with the dialogue because I know what I'm expecting. It's hard to read and put inflection and stuff when you don't even know what you're reading in the first place. Because let's face it, the Pirate City, their language, that takes some practice. Takes a lot of practice. Yeah, I usually do it when I can go do it on Saints. Work at the Weavers Guild. I'd be lying if I said I weren't interested. To whom might I go to inquire further? But yeah, basically, this is the way my screen will look when I'm in dungeons. No HUD. Just turn it off. I'm doing it on my warrior right now because that's the easiest to learn it on. But I may end up leveling up my paladin too. Fancy my garb, do you? Well, you should. It's all the latest rage. And since I can't do market board, I'm doing all the quests to get the money. So the Weavers need help, do they? Sorry, friend. I'm all set for coin. Plus, I like the storylines anyway. People miss out so much story and lore when they don't talk to these people. I appreciate the offer, but I must refuse. I'm all thumbs when it comes to stitching and whatnot. Hey, practice makes perfect, lady. When you can make some thread out of moss grass, we can talk. Weaving work? Take a look at me, friend. I'm a bloody guard and on duty, no less. Move along now. Oh, I think I can follow you back. Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay. There, I followed you back. I forgot I can click on your name in the live. I'm still learning this whole streaming on TikTok thing. You've returned. Well, how did you fare? 2 potential recruits, you say? Welcome news. I only hope their zeal for fashion will show in their efforts for the guild. What we do here may seem all silk and satin to be sure, but the work within these walls is far from easy. And that, I suppose, our trade is not unlike any other. So, yeah, look forward to doing the quests. Crafting. My crafting is, like, super high right now. And I've only got, like, 3 combat classes unlocked so far. I kind of think I want to get flying first and then go unlock everything so I can get to all the zones with the hunting log, because flying will kind of help with those. So I'll come back and do those when I got the hunting logs unlocked. And flying. Flying a bee. Flying and flying. Is that all of them? Dishonor before death. What is that one? I think that was a dungeon and I'm not ready for that yet. I don't have the gear for it yet. Maybe. Yeah, he's the one with the dungeon. Who is this guy? Oh, I think this one gives me the Fantasia bottle. Bottle Fantasia. The medicine merchant leers at you, his smile unnaturally wide. Why, hello there, lass. Care to make some easy gill? You need only deliver a file of my wares to a customer. I'll make it worth your while. Why ask me? Is this one of those swindles I'm supposed to report? Heavens, no! This is a perfectly legitimate job, and I would never lie to you. You know how many times I've heard that and people lie to me anyway? It simply isn't in my nature. Yeah, bullshit. You got a hood on your face? You're wearing all black? In the summer in Ul'dah? I don't trust you a damn way. You probably got a gun under that. I don't trust you. Now that we understand each other, take this to the gladiator waiting on the steps of Nald. Once you receive his dues, bring them straight back here, and rest assured I will know if you're even a gill short. You know, I just took candy from a stranger. Stranger danger. Don't do it. Yeah, usually I'm just guessing at it. I'm probably gonna do a whole episode with the gold saucer, because if I take that one, I want to kind of just do all the quests in one live through. I don't want to just overwhelm people. This This is taking forever. Maybe it really was too good to be true. Yeah, I know, and it changes you. I wonder what the side effects for your health will be later. Ah, thank you, miss. I've been waiting for what felt like an age. But finally it's here, my miracle drought. Oh, do you know what this is? This, my friend, is a file of the mysterious brew called Fantasia. Legend states that any who drink it before lying down for a nap awakens a new man or woman. My Colosseum debut is coming up, and I'm terribly nervous. So I thought this medication might bestow with me the self-confidence I lack. And a chiseled muscle body besides. Ha! I can't wait to show off in my new subligar. Take this to the medicine merchant with my compliments. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to make my dreams come true. Never trust the shady merchants in a back alley. I'm just saying. You know, my mommy always said, don't talk to strangers. What do we encourage in Final Fantasy XIV? Everything that we're never supposed to do in real life. At least if it's legit. Or unlegit. Good, you're back, and with my payment, I expect. Hey, honey bun, how's it going? I like that name. Every last skill accounted for. I knew you'd be right for the job. Now for your payment. But what's this? Oh my god. You look like an old man and it's scary. Oh god. Is this an Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonator and you're just doing a horrible job at it? Talk to all strangers, take all candy from a stranger, and go into every scary dark place you find, and drink the candy that they gave you. And you turn into an Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonator, apparently. A friend of yours? I can't say I recognize him. My client? You mean that little Lalafell and Gladiator? You mean he doesn't even know what his candy does to people? Oh god. Well, yes, isn't that what your medicine does? Who's to say? I have no way of proving that man was indeed my client. Oh, dear. So he's trying to play it off. He doesn't want any responsibility or connection to it. Wow, talk about sleazy deezy. But if it would sate your curiosity, I believe I can spare you a file for your own experimentation. You know, I don't use these. They usually go in my bag and sit there and collect dust. Now, my business here is done. We will meet again someday, though whether we recognize one another is less certain. Yes, Ul'dah! How's it going, Lucas? I love Ul'dah. Oh, if you like A Realm Reborn, you're in for a treat, and I'm not saying another damn word. Just welcome to the show. Glad you're liking it. It's going to get better. Oh, by the way, I do recommend buying a whole year's supplies worth of Kleenex. You're going to need it. Just say why, and I'll just say, just trust me, you'll need a whole year's worth of supply of Kleenex. This is everybody. All right, I'm gonna do these later. Even every guy that I know that has streamed this, played this, whatever, they will tell you, go get a box of Kleenex. Even Asmongold, even though I don't like the guy, but even he needed a box of Kleenex. He did. A point? Try several points. It's not Final Fantasy 14 unless it has you on a roller coaster ride full of emotions. Are you serious, Sari May? You never cried once in this game. Well, okay, there's one person that's never cried, but I cried. I cried a bunch. Oh, you finished John Trail, Lucas? Congratulations. Brian Harris, though, welcome to the show. Welcome to Final Fantasy 14. Don't ask us for spoilers, because we're going to say play the game and you'll find out. Because that's the whole fun of it, you know? Alright, let's go to Western Thanalan, see if there's any quest over there. Nope. Well, I don't know how to respond to that. By the toe, Foofaloopa requires your aid in apprehending a thief. No spoilers given, advice yes, spoilers no. Yes, exactly, Lucas. Most dire happenings are afoot. Now, I mean, if you have like a question about how to do a game mechanic, I'm willing to answer that. But if you have a question about, hey, what happens next kind of thing, or if it leads into Spoiler Town, not going to answer it. I'm going to respect everybody that did that to me, because this whole game is centered around the story. So please enjoy the show. And if you skip through it all, well, don't expect us to give you a recap, because we're going to tell you should have watched it the first time. Or you can go to your end and rewatch it all. Most dire happenings are afoot. A most grave and treacherous trespass. Some unprincipled knave has been filching supplies from the storeroom. In order to apprehend this morally challenged rapscallion, I have procured 4 iron leg traps. To be completely honest, however, I'm not entirely certain how these things work. Would you be so kind as to set them for me? Yeah, that too. I don't mind helping people. On my main, that is. Once you are done, please report to my fellow brass blade. Chesa Chesin, he'll want to know that his traps are being put to proper use. Yeah, we're gonna go set traps at the gate. That's a splendid idea. If you're doing quick explorations, they can sometimes bring you back stuff for, like, housing. Throw that stuff on the market board. People will buy it. If nothing else, it's free gear, or you can desynthesize it. It gets better, so yes. Or you can send them out to go get your crystals if you're a crafter. They can farm your stuff. As long as you've already crafted it or found it, harvested it, or whatever, they will go and gather your stuff for you. Yep. You set those traps up for Foofaloopa, have you? Excellent. Perhaps now we'll see who... Dolls, balls, in a knapsack! Aren't those my leg traps in front of the gate? A trader's chocobo could step right into that and lose a whole foot. I better disarm those things before someone important is horrifically injured. Yes, I know you were just following orders. It's Foofaloopa, you see. He certainly means well, but disaster follows the man like a behemoth chasing a butterfly. Oh, what about rare gear or rare minions? No, minions you will not see come back. Gear, I've seen green gear come back a lot. It's mostly the mats that people use them for, or quick exploration to sell the housing stuff. But I've never seen blue gear come back from... Hey, Sari, do the retainers bring back blue gear, or is it just green gear? I don't think I've ever seen them bring back blue gear. I mostly just, on my Viera, I mostly used them for farming. I'm asking Sari on Twitch, so if she answers me, I'll give you an answer back. Thank you for the follow, Brian. For their eyes only, Trio has a profitable proposition for you. Greetings, adventurer. If you have a moment to spare, I have a proposition that's guaranteed profitable and legitimate both. If nothing else, you can break that green gear down if you got desynthesis unlocked. That's what I recommend. Tell me, do you know what a paiste is? It's a scale skin that looks like a snake, except it gets around on 4 legs. The creatures are wont to petrify their prey with their dreadful gaze before moving in for the kill. I want to get my hands on their eyes. Eyes of the serpent, they're called. And I need someone who knows how to handle deadly wildlife to do the procuring for me. You can slay some of the beasts and bring me 4 of their eyes. I'll see to it you're well rewarded. Okay, we're going after some pasties. She hasn't answered. Let me Google it real quick. Okay, yes. Retainers in Final Fantasy XIV can bring back blue gear through quick exploration ventures. While the specific gear they return is random, it's possible to obtain blue gear, including items from dungeons and trials, and even high-level gear, including items from dungeons and trials. Oh wait, I just said that. Depending on the retainer's level and the venture type. Here's a more detailed explanation. So I'm just reading straight off the Google AI. Quick exploration ventures. These are short, random ventures where retainers can bring back a variety of items, including gear. Oh, I'm answering somebody else's question. They asked if the retainers can bring back blue gear, and it's yes, but it's random. Gear level. While retainers can bring back blue gear, they won't bring back gear of a higher level than their own. Job-specific ventures. While quick explorations are random, retainers can also go on job-specific ventures. Minor, botanist, fisher, where their gear plays a more prominent role, potentially unlocking access to certain materials or increasing the chance of getting bonus or high-quality items. Other rewards, in addition to gear, retainers can also bring back other valuable items such as, well, I guess this also answers your question, such as rare minions, materials, and even high-quality dyes. So, yeah, to all your questions. There you go. Just keep in mind, it is random. But they come back every hour with quick exploration, so... Oh yeah, the dye market definitely is. And Sarahime from Twitch just told me, Brian, yeah, whatever they bring back is always RNG, and it may not be the class type you want either, so... She's been playing Final Fantasy XIV for a while. She's on the Twitch side, so... They can also bring back furniture, minions, dyes, etc. And I'm getting this straight from a person, not to Google. But the furniture and the dye, those are some definite money makers. And the minions... Well, if you don't have them, you can keep them, or you can throw them on the market board and earn some money. That's 4 eyes of the serpent I want. Slay as many pastes as it takes to procure them. Oh, Diorite webs are easy to get. You just go over there to Falgor Float, go over and kill a bunch of Banamites. They drop the dire webs like 9 at a time, 7 at a time. They make those dire webs like... Yeah, those are easy drops. I wish everything that I ground out and killed gave drops like that, but they don't. Dice, my thanks, adventure. Dyes is iffy right now because of the occult crescent, but some dyes will net you a nice amount. Are the white dyes still popular? Because I heard white dye is still pretty good. Level 40 on what, Brian? Yeah, I had to farm there many times. People are always overcharging on... I don't know why they would overcharge on Diorite web. They're easy to farm. Especially get black and pure white. Okay, Sarahime from Twitch says get black and white dye and sell the heck out of it. Jet black. What do I mean to do with these things, you ask? Why, sell them, of course. They may not look like much at first, but if you dip them in an alchemy concoction, they transform into beautiful red gemstones. Where do you find what? The dye? Where does he find the dye? Just from the quick exploration, they just come back, right? I think you just get them for quick exploration or just doing stuff. And these gemstones happen to fetch a handsome price in Gridania. Pipes aren't found in the Black Shrouds. You see, as a merchant, it's my job to know such things. Yeah, the general purpose jet black and pure white are very expensive and will net a lot of money. Where does he get those? Does they come back from quick exploration, or where can he farm those up? I guess that's his question. Also, because people are lazy, so you overcharge because people don't want to farm for the... Oh, Sarihime brings up a very good point. She's saying that people are really lazy and they overcharge because people don't want to farm for the webs, and she's absolutely correct. They don't realize how easy they are, or don't give a darn, and then go and... Yeah. It's RNG from the retainer. You can do quick exploration or any of the exploration ones. Okay. I mean, I don't have to worry about mats on this character. I farm everything on her, so I am definitely not hurting. Where the heart is, the goblet. M has information that may interest wealthy adventurers. Have you heard the news about the goblet? All that quality land so desperately coveted is to be auctioned off to bidders, regardless of their origins. Even adventurers have the right to participate. Just imagine, the entire area could end up owned by wealthy foreign... beg your pardon, miss. It isn't that I dislike adventurers, far from it. But when you consider that Ul'dah is still struggling to accommodate countless refugees, the idea that this land is being sold for profit is not surprising whatsoever, come to think of it. Oh, you aren't farming the dyes. Your retainer has to bring back... Oh, you aren't farming the dyes. Your retainer has to bring back a dye coffer from any of the exploration. It's very RNG which dye it will give you. What she said. Still, the least that they could do is give preferential treatment to hardworking Uldahs like me. I've been saving for years, just waiting for an opportunity like this to come along. Say, you wouldn't happen to be curious as well, would you? About the goblet? My hands are full here, but if you have a moment to head that way and look into this auction business on my behalf, I'd be ever so grateful. There's bound to be an immortal flames representative by the gates of the goblet. Who can explain what's going on? This wouldn't happen with General Robon's approval of that much, I'm sure. I always just make my retainers minor botany or fishing. It'll still bring stuff back regardless. You don't have to have it summoner or whatever. I've never done that. Oh, they'll bring everything back, including the kitchen sink. Heard about I swear they're going into people's houses during the day, night, afternoon, and they just walk right in and walk right back out, and whether you're there or not. Okay, I was like, who in the hell would make their retainer a summoner? I mean, mining, botany, and fishing. Yeah, pretty much. Whose house did you steal the roof from? Or the floor? They walk in, they're just sinking through because they got the tiles from somebody. Or they ripped up the grass somewhere. It's 5 a.m., so you haven't woke up yet? I haven't gone to bed yet. It's 11:30 at night for me, so I'm guessing you're across the ocean somewhere. I have 2 battles, 3 botany, 2 minor, 1 fishing. I never did the battle stuff, but hey, each to their own, that's what I gotta say. So, I definitely went after the gatherers because I definitely wanted the stuff. But you have to at least have farmed up, gathered, or crafted what you're having them go gather. Because if you hadn't fished it up, botanied it up, mined it up, they can't get it. But quick exploration, they'll come back with just about God anything. Because battle classes can actually bring back the skins from animals you need for a leather worker. Oh, okay. Heard about the auctions, have you? You're not the first to approach me this eve. And in case those from TikTok are wondering who I'm getting this information, I got somebody answering all your questions on the Twitch side, so she's answering all y'all stuff. And both of battles or classes already leveled up. Oh, you mean I can actually do that because I leveled all my classes on my Viera to over 90? They're all like, almost all a level 100 now. I've only got like 6 left now, or 7, something like that. I don't remember. It is true, in an effort to encourage immigration to our great nation, all lands within the goblet are to be set aside for adventurers like yourself. Well, that's cool. Tragic, some might say, that only adventurers will be permitted to settle within its wards, but such decisions were made by men wiser than I. A beautiful place, the goblet, a man-made oasis built atop a towering butte. What? Butte? I don't know. But why bother explaining when you can see it for yourself? Just head through these gates and follow the road. Follow the yellow brick road. Oh, wait, no, it's dirt road. Okay, cool. If you wish to know more about the goblet, speak with the recruit station just past the entrance. He will be happy to assist you. Would be a perfect Easter egg if they added an NPC in the city that talks about their roof disappearing. Oh my god, that would be cool. Ah, that would be cool. Man, oh god, just going to... I would love to get a quest. I know this is stupid, but I would love a quest, you know, from one, like the Brass Blades or, you know, the Wood Whalers or somebody saying, look, adventurer, we need you to go investigate why these people's belongings or their roofs or their flooring's missing. We need to find out who's stealing all this stuff. That'd be cool. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to the goblet. You know what? I'm going to mention that on the next live. I'm actually going to ask for that. It's like, we all want a quest that's going to, like, follow up on all the stealing our retainers do on these quick explorations. Please? Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to the goblet. Beg your pardon, an Ul'dah woman asked you to learn more about the auctions? You know, give Hildebrand something to do. Go investigate stolen property. Oh dear, as you may have heard, these plots are reserved exclusively for adventurers. Since your friend is an Ul'dah citizen, she is ineligible to participate. I totally agree, Paul. It would be amazing. Should you yourself have a mind to be a purchase a plot, pray speak with the resident caretaker. He can guide you through the process. Retainers go up to the highest level, whatever class you have leveled. Well, that's awesome. I don't have so many stuffed alphas and I don't want to throw them away, so in an apartment allowed. Okay. Why do they have that many? That sounds kind of a little crazy. You've returned. Tell me, what have you learned of the auctions? What do you mean it's reserved exclusively for adventurers? I mean, sure, times are tough and every nation is scrambling to attract formidable fighters. But what about my needs? What about my 40 acres and a chocobo? It's just not fair. You know, life ain't fair, honey. Ticked off. M of Scorpion Crossing is worried about the condition of her chocobo. You there. Yes, you. You're an adventurer, are you not? You travel about yours to get slaying beasts and finding treasures, that sort of thing? I have need of help. I must travel to Horizon where my cargo awaits, but my chocobo slugger won't move an elm. I tried to have a closer look, but I saw a vile pair of antennae protruding from his feathers and lost my nerve. I love Slugger with all my heart, but bugs I cannot do. Hey, y'all. I'm scared of bugs, so I need a real true adult to do that. That's what my son would say. He turned 18 years old, came to me, said I needed to kill a spider for him. I'm like, but you're 18. You're an adult now. I need a bigger adult. I'm like, what kind of nonsense is that? He's like, I need an older adult to kill that spider. And I don't know. I just looked at him. I gave him a look. He's like, I just can't do it. I'm still not old enough. And I'm like, not old enough to kill a spider at 18 years old. Okay. That's my son for you. All right. Have fun at work. Better get ready for work. Hopefully catch you earlier next time. Yeah, I'm always between 9 and 11 at night, my time central. So whatever time that is for you. I fear he may have a parasite ladybug that's gorging itself on his blood. Check him for me, would you? And if you find a ladybug dung in there somewhere, kill the damn thing. Okay. Yep, there's a bug. He's all happy. Cute, cute, cute. He all happy. Slugger says thank you, and you've my thanks as well. I was sure as son of it was a parasite ladybug. Must have lashed itself on somewhere along the road. But how the bloody thing managed to stay concealed at that size is a complete mystery. In fact, I'm not even going to question it. I'd just like to move on and put this all behind me. If we don't keep our chocobos healthy, cargo won't be able to move over land. We owe these birds a great debt. I wish more folk would see that. Nor rain, nor heat, nor gloom of night. Oswald needs your help to locate a misplaced shipment. You've time to spare, don't you? Make yourself useful and help me find my missing crates. The manifest clearly states that 3 crates bound for the Eastern Algernon Trading Company were included in the latest shipment from Bessara Bay. But I can't seem to find the bloody things. It's called Get Some Glasses, dude. They ought to be around here somewhere, but I can't waste any more time looking. If you find the crates, bring them to me. Yeah, seriously, you need some glasses. Because this one's like right there under your nose. This one's like on top of stuff in plain sight. And I think the next one is over here. Alright. Did you find my crates? Yes, I did. All 3. Great job, friend. These will make the next wagon thanks to you. The shipments never stop coming. Day in, day out. Just keep track of everything is enough to give me migraines. Business is good, true. But what use is money if you haven't the time to spend it? I haven't downed a pint with friends in weeks. That's probably why you got migraines. I believe you can fly. Oswald is holding a letter addressed to someone at the Silver Bazaar. Boxes, crates, barrels, lifting, moving, stacking. There's no end to it. I'm tired, so very tired. Say, friend, do a hard-working stranger a kindness, would you? See this letter safe to Kickapoo at the Silver Bazaar? I call on her myself, but I haven't the time, and I doubt these weary legs would carry me there even if I did. I'd like to send her something nice along with it. Could I trouble you to scrounge up, say, 5 hammer-beak tail feathers? Gods know you can find the beast around here easy enough. Kickapoo's a dear old friend. She's called the Silver Bazaar home for far too long. There's been ill rumors of the place of late. I'd just like to make sure she's well is all. I'll go ahead and grab this one. Adabadulia. The trader Guntram is furiously ransacking his cargo at Scorpion Crossing, looking for all the world like a man who has misplaced something. No, this can't be happening. There's no time to send for no, you there. Please, you must help me. Go kill as many cactars as you must to gather 4 bottles of their blood. I don't care if you have to hunt the little green bastards to extinction. Oh, well, I might. Please, there's no time to explain. Just know that my very life hangs in the balance. For the love of the gods, hurry, woman. Okay, then. I don't get this guy to... Have you brought the cactuar blood? All 4 bottles? Show me. Phew, you saved my hide, friend. Just stopped to give my cargo a check on the way to Ul'dah and saw that all my bottles of Razahan skin tonic were as empty as a Garlean promise. Looks as though the lid shook off in transit and the whole load spilled right out, but I refuse to have it said that Guntram failed to make a good on delivery. Cactuar blood is supposed to help keep the skin supple. I'll just use what you brought to fill the empty bottles and all those lovely Ul'dah ladies will be none the wiser. Oh, don't worry about getting found out. Razahan skin tonic is still a rare find, all the more so this far south. Bet you none in Ul'dah would even know it from an ampoule of their own pee? Okay then. Oh, my bags are almost full again. Well, what is it then? Come to try and scare me and these poor folk off our land again? Go on, do your worst. I'll not budge one step from this spot. Hammerbeak, Tailfeathers in a letter? Dear gods, it's from Oswald. Have you seen him? Is he well? Dearest Kickaboo, it's been too long since I wrote you last. How have you fared since? As ever, I'm a slave to my trade, and sadly, it hasn't seen fit to take me to or through the Silver Bazaar in some years. I've heard it told the scum of Ul'dah have set their sights on your Silver Bazaar. Seems beyond saving. Really, how long do you mean to linger in that horrid hovel? Remember, some birds just aren't meant to be caged. Spread your wings and soar once more, Kikipoo. Spread my wings and soar? By the gods, this is by far the most ridiculous letter I've ever read. And Hammerbeak Tailfeathers? The dolt does realize he sent the feathers of a flightless bird, doesn't he? Well, Oswald can go bugger himself. I have no intentions of stepping 1 ilm from this hovel, much less soaring from it. Is my hovel, and I love it. Reasonable doubt. Kickaboo at the Silver Bazaar is having a hard time handling a couple of troublesome laborers. You have a warm face for an outsider, not like those other curs loitering about the bazaar. Surely you've seen the hammers to the east of here, or at the very least heard them. Well, a few of their workers have decided to drop in on us for a little rest and relaxation. But they're no workers. They're nothing but hired muscle sent to threaten the people of the bazaar and harass our troops. It's not the first time. And I dare say a formidable lass such yourself just might be able to scare them off with some strongly worded doubts. What say you? Greasing the cogs. Fafano has the look of a Lalafell dying to be asked if he has any work to offer. Hey there, friend. I've a sure way into some easy gill if you're interested. Won't even require you to break a sweat. Well, not much of one. Oh, Red Zero, did you raid in again? Oh, that was a day ago. Oh, oops. I'm reading a day-old message. Oops. I was like, wait, did I miss a raid? My cues are not sounding, so I'm like, oops. Nah, he did that yesterday. Okay. All you need to do is slay enough rusty coblins to gather 4 bottles of coblin grease, and then deliver them to a hero by the name of Aldalar at the hammers. Once he has the grease, he can use it to keep the hammers running. Couldn't be more simple. I'm surrounded by fools here. They detest the hammers and the new way of life they symbolize. They care only for the success of the past, but it blinds them to the opportunities of the present. Change isn't coming, friend. It's already here. I call the Silver Bazaar home for now, but I have no lingering affection for the place. I go wherever there is gil to be gotten. ads. Okay. Your ears working? I said pee off? Enough already. I'm leaving, but tell that bloody Kickapoo this is the end of nothing. You hear? Nothing. Okay, he ran off. Cool. Persistent little thing, ain't you? Fine, I'm on my way, but tell that Kickapoo this ain't over. Bah, I was just about to leave anyway, so don't go thinking you had any part in it. You Silver Bazaar folk are annoying as all hells. I'll give you that. Bugger this job. I'm off to find some peace and quiet. Grab this quest. Get in your bearings. Daniel of the Silver Bazaar requires some very specific materials to fix his father's broken compass. Please, you must help me. It's my father. Well, he isn't dying or anything. He's a fisherman by trade, you see. But he broke his only compass. He hasn't been able to put out to sea in weeks. The compass was very special. It was crafted by the goldsmiths of Estimes, Laperdes. Repairing it will require many chunks of magnetite. Such stones can be found near the lighthouse, but the search is not without its dangers. The area is rife with earth sprites drawn to the magnetism. I'm a lowly fisherman's son. I have no arm for fighting, nor the stomach. 3 chunks of magnetite would serve to mend the compass. Once you find them, please take them to my father, Galfridges. No doubt he'll be dwaddling about the bazaar, as always. Damn quiet for a port, ain't it? Hardly any ships making berth here no more. Hells, when I was just out my mammy, time was as you couldn't find a spot to piss off the dock. So many were the ships. Wouldn't think it to look now, would you? I didn't know you would do that kind of thing off the docks. That's kind of, cringe. Don't drink the water. Are they gone then? All of them? Well, that's a relief. Serves them right for trying to scare honest folk from their homes so their own master can buy them. The hammers were built to pound the ground here in a solid foundation. The plan is to turn these tracks into manors and mansions for Thanalon's wealthy. The same fate awaits the Silver Bazaar, since the value of the land is set to... Oh, hello, Astrovolt. How's it going? And thank you for liking the live. Thank you, thank you. My name, Paul, is in the house. It has rated you with 14... Oh, wow, that's a lot of people. Well, hello. Give me a moment. That's a lot of people. Okay, let me get you guys. My name's Paul. I can't type. There you go. Let me see. What were you rating?
Sorry.
Final Fantasy 14. Awesome, awesome.
There. Oh, come back, Ted. Come back to me. Hey, bud. Oh, he's tired. He's tired. It's okay.
Oh, it's going great. Thank you. I hope your day's
Ted,
going great.
Ted.
I'm following you. Let me get Hiccup. Where's Hiccup? Where's Hiccup? I had a hiccup there. Hey, it's show and tell time, you know. What to find? Oh, there we go. But I hope everybody is good and well over on your side. Welcome to the stream. I've been playing Final Fantasy 14 for about a year. This is my alt. I'm doing a challenge on this particular one. Self-sufficient crafter. No gear from dungeons, and no HUD in dungeons, all the way from Morel Reborn, all the way to the very end. Maybe. That's the goal anyway. That's this particular character. From 0 to hero is the challenge. No market board, vendor only if I can't find it. From monster drops or crafting it myself. You know, that kind of thing. That's the kind of challenge I'm doing on this character. Oh yeah, and then my Viera, she's doing the Triple Crown at the moment. They'll probably rename that title. But you know, the unofficial title for clearing all 3 deep dungeons. But I'm taking it a step further. I know streamers like Angela's and Finn H have done it already, and I know Aurora's working on it. But clearing all 3 deep dungeons on all 21 combat classes, that is the goal. I'm still working on even the Necromancer title. That's what my Viera's doing, though, so there we go. And if you got a hit and run, I understand, but if not, enjoy the show. Feel free to talk about anything Final Fantasy XIV related. I've been there, done that, done most of the quests, and I'm just happy to redo it and answer questions for those that haven't done it. So, nothing is a spoiler for me, except for maybe Savage Raiding, because I don't do it. So, other than that, how goes it? I think I need a drink after that spill. Playing Triple Triad. How's it going, James? Oh, and just in case you guys are wondering who I'm talking to, because I can't integrate TikTok chat into YouTube and Twitch chat. I've got TikTok on one screen and Twitch and YouTubers on the other, because Streamlabs won't integrate the 3. So I try to read y'all stuff out loud so everybody knows what everybody is saying. Yeah, I tried. I need to do a little better, but I'm trying. I got that from somebody. I don't remember who did that, but there's another streamer out there. Oh my God, that girl. She'll do a whole freaking 10-minute speech in 2 minutes or less. I forgot what her name is. How's it going, Popcorn Cake? Did I say that right? Popcorn Cake? I don't know if I said that right, but how's it going? That one. Oh, yay! I got it. It's just spelled so weird. It's hard. It's like, are you taking lessons for Final Fantasy XIV about just hitting the keyboard and just whatever comes out, that's the name? I'm just kidding. I'm just teasing. Please don't take that seriously. I'm just joking. Laughing. Why are you losing to Triple Triad? Nah, I get it. It's probably all just about luck. Same fate awaits the Silver Bazaar since the value of the land is set to rise. Oh, and I do a lot of reaction commentary. Now that I've played everything through, I've got a little more animation to what I read. So it's not like I'm confused. So, oh yes, totally awesome. Let's go here. The Silver Bazaar may not be what she used to. More people leave now than come, and more shops closed than open. But it's my home, and I don't mean to be chased off by some bloody gillionaire craven who sends common thugs to do his dirty work. So this is going to be like Diablo 3, where I go into an old rinky-dinky shack, and you're in a wheelchair, nothing but bones. The skin has rotted off. That's what I'm saying. Well, thank you. Thank you. But yeah, so when I go into dungeons, this is what the screen looks like. I don't see anything. I just have to have the keys memorized, and I'm doing that on my warrior right now. I'm curious to see if I could do it on other melee combat classes at least. And so far, I've cleared Satasha, Tamtara, Copperbell Mines, Ifrit with the HUD off. Ifrit was interesting. I've actually cleared the first 2 floors in Palace of the Dead on my warrior with no HUD on, tying down on the 3rd set. She needs more ether. But that was fun. Come on, get up here. But I hope everybody's got it. So, like I said, I bet you guys are probably had a long stream. Y'all getting sleepy and all this. Yep. I gotta go check out y'all stream. Or is that how I found you guys? Did I raid into you guys at some point? I raid into so many people. And it's not that I want to forget people. I just do. I'm always trying to meet new people, new fantasy players. Take my best card for their worst card. Oh, wow. Well, I'm sorry, James. Hopefully you'll have better luck in the next round. But it's all about having the fun, so I wouldn't get upset about losing. Losing's about winning and learning and doing it again. You fall off that horsey, you get right back on. You break a leg, you just strap it together with a couple like leather straps on the side, belt it together, and you still get back on that horsey. Just keep on riding into the sunset until you make it to your destination. That's all I gotta say. I mean, I did do my black belt test in Kung Fu on a broke foot. I broke it halfway through the test, so I just kept going. You got another foot? You can cry about it later. So, pull out another deck and kick their booties. What is it? Can't you see I'm busy cleaning the sand clogs from these hammers? Gods, I'd kill for a few bottles of cobbling grease right now. Well, here you go. Cobbling grease! Papanu must have sent you. Thank the gods for both of you. Before long, these tracks will be covered with the estates of Ul'dah and Elite, but the ground is still too loose to build upon. The hammers are pounded to make a solid foundation. Once that's done, then you'll see the structure start to rise. The building was planned to stretch even further, to the heart of the Silver Bazaar even. It seems the powers that are being met with some local resistance. Well, they have every right to resist. That's their home. At least let them turn into dust before you take over. I hear some last name Kickapoo holds the rights to the bulk of the land there. Stubborn to a fault, that one. A bloody thorn in the side. You know what? That's good. Let me dig it a little deeper. Here! Stand right there. I'm going to push it in further so you leave that poor little girlie alone. No picking on the little people. Don't waste your time, lass. Bloody compass done broke on me. I'll not be fishing this day, nor the next, more than like. Magnetite? Daniel asked that of you, did he? So Dad's to fix up the old compass and put back out to sea, is he? Catch a nice haul of fat fish? I have a vessel was barely seaworthy and scarce big enough for me alone. I've no crew, no hands to help with the haul. All bloody day at sea, busting me butt, gets me a few gill at best. God, days ain't what they were. Time was you could scarce count the ships what used to mark berth here. There were no empty coin purse or stomach in all the bazaar. Small ships ain't got no place at sea no more. Everywhere I go, I'm in the shadow or wake of some monstrous trawler or seiner. The old ways are done. We little fishermen done lost our way. I ain't no fisherman no more. Not much of a father, I suppose. Just a broken man with a broken compass and broken dreams. Man, I almost want to cry for this guy. Tackle the problem. Galfris of the Silver Bazaar wishes to reclaim his fishing lures from the goblin muggers who took them. I appreciate what you did, friend, bringing me magnetite. Gave it some more thought. I did. Putting back out to sea and all. But even with me compass fixed, still ain't got me lucky copper lures. Was waylaid by some goblin muggers from Weak Spec, just north and east of here. The even bastards made off with all me lures, dozens all told. Why don't you just go make some more? I did. Must be you felled some earth sprites to get at them magnetite chunks, and I'm right. If so, I reckon you could put down a few goblins and bring me back me lures. Suppose I could make do with just two of them. Couple of copper ones should serve for now. You up for helping put a broken life back together again? Well, it didn't work for Humpty Dumpty again, but who knows? Miracles might happen. See, they even got a wall. See, Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty fell down. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty Dumpty back together again. Hey, Air Force, how's it going? How'd your stream go?
Holy crap, I think monsters were synced on that one. We'll have to clip that.
So how many did you get up to tonight? Well, everybody's been waiting for you to get back from your little road trip. I'm just glad you're doing okay and, you know, you're able to. For reasons that I'm not going to bring up on stream. OPSEC. I got to remember OPSEC. How are you and your brother holding up out that way anyway? Oh, the usual 20-ish. My Harley item real low road trip number 3 is 2 Mondays from now to Vegas for 10 days. Ooh! No rain today. Yeah, I'm done rained out. I'll be honest. I know we needed it. Oh, we don't need it anymore. Just, oh my gosh, please stop. We've already had 3 months worth, and then they had 4 months dumping an hour. I'm like, no, thank you. You can keep that. I don't want any more. It ain't easy to ask, but I'm asking all the same, friend. 2 copper lures to get me back out to sea and put me to Daniel's heart at ease. I'll be damned. Me old copper lures never thought I'd see these buttes again. Bloody hells! And Garland sure saw the banging them up. Bah! Ain't gonna be catching no fish with these. Well, that's it. Must be Nod himself telling me to give up me sea legs. Might be as there's a new life waiting out there somewheres. Maybe compass will lead me to it. Born and bred here I was. Ain't never called no place else home. Times are changing though. Suppose I could sell off me land to them bloody buzzard prospectors. See what else is out there for me. Get the gold. So close, yet so far. Something has Fafano of the Silver Bazaar in a very agitated state. Those damn haulers! Who did they think they are? I pay good coin too. Ah, you there! You're one of those task-seeking adventurer types, are you not? Somewheres I ordered from an Ul'dah merchant arrived, but those bloody worthless haulers just dropped him outside the gate and left. You know, that sounds like an Amazon delivery driver. They just throw it over your gate, throw it out on the road, and somehow don't know what a door is. Ain't obliged to bring them no further, the lazy bastard said. Gate to the bazaar is still the bazaar. Order ain't said nothing about no home delivery. See, that's the thing. If it ain't in the notes, it don't happen. Make sure you put all your instructions in the notes, because that way if they don't follow them, you can escalate it. Just so, you know, because I'm mad at Amazon anyway. I'll give you all the tips about how to complain on them and get your stuff. There are 3 pieces in all. Would you be so good as to bring them to me? Well, okay. You know, how much further would it have been for these delivery guys to bring in these packages all the way into the bazaar? See, this is what Amazon delivery drivers do. They drop your packages off on the road for any bloody person to come and steal, you know? And maybe run it over on the way back out. It's kind of funny how I can relate the game to real life. It's kind of scary. Gods, those oafs better not have damaged my bags. Well, have you found them yet? Let's see. Yes, yes, and yes. Excellent. Everything is accounted for. These bags contain garments from Sunsilk Tapestry, though each is flawed in some way. In Ul'dah, even a minor misthread is enough to turn the most luxurious gown into fodder for the furnaces. Not here, though. So long as the garments bear a famous name, the souls of the Silver Bazaar have no qualms with quality. Times used to be better. We were never driven to such lows. But guild is harder to come by now, and more so with each passing day. All that's left of this bazaar are overly proud souls with underlie developed tastes. Everyone clings to the glories of the golden past, yet none make efforts to reshape the dismal present. I pray this damnable bazaar someday sinks beneath the sands that strangle it. The sooner, the better. Search and seizure. You know, I'm not a police officer. Oh well. Kickapoo is searching for someone to help her with the land prospectors who have had their sights set on the Silver Bazaar. I'm no police officer. It's terrible, Yidolani. Simply terrible. Please, you must help us. You've already done so much for us, I know, but we are in grave danger. Those fiends have drawn up a fake contract to sail and are trying to use it to drive us from the bazaar. You smell that, Kickapoo. That is a smell of inevitability. You knew this day would come. You simply chose to fill the interim with resistance rather than acceptance. Brave, but foolish. Back for more, Kenrick. How many times must I say it before it seeps into that thick skull of yours? I'll die before I see one ilm of this land fall into your hands. Easily arranged, I assure you. Come, Kickapoo, listen to reason. You know who we are. You know our deeds. You've no hope in this. Look at this miserable place. A stain on the map. You resist now, but I swear I will lay waste to these shabby tents and broken buildings. And when I'm finished, I guarantee you will thank me for it. You stupid, foolish man. You couldn't be more wrong. We may no longer boast the visitors or guilt of days past, but this is home to me and many more. Our memories are here, years worth of them, decades. We sweated together when we dug this well. We laughed and drank together in every festival, and we mourned together with each life the desert took from us. That is the Silver Bazaar. That is home. Those memories are what make this place, and I swear to the 12 above, I'll feed you and whatever masters you serve your own manhood before I let you just... Oh, ouch. Y2A ain't in the house. Please tell me he isn't here reading this. Stubborn girl, no matter. The sale is all but concluded. Look about you. Writs of seizure have already been posted. And I'd not think of taking them down, were I you. In this futile fight, Kickapoo, there are far more of us, and if you are truly willing to die for this place, we're more than willing to oblige you. Yidalani, please, the writs of seizure, you must tear them down and chase Kenrick from here once and for all. Wow. That's my kind of adventure. See, I gotta uphold the code here just for Jack. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for the follow. Let me grab you. And I will make sure I follow you back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me... Oh, okay, I gotcha. And let me follow you back. And how's it going? And thank you for hopping over. I never make anybody do that. I just want everybody to be aware. I like you to be comfortable on your platforms. But yeah, I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. There we go. Yep. It does make it easier, though. That way you guys can all see each other talking to each other. I was on PC and was like, oh shit, so let me check if they're streaming live. Oh yeah. I stream on 3 platforms. YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. So. But I want people to feel comfortable on the platforms they are without feeling pressured into whatevers. Yes. Writ number 2. No pressure on me. TikTok is mostly if I'm on the phone. Twitch is when I'm on... Yeah, I'm the same because sometimes when I'm on the road, TikTok... Or, no, not TikTok. Twitch sometimes lags out really bad, especially out where I drive because the zones are really laggy. YouTube and TikTok have less lag, so it's easier to watch on those. I used to stream on Kick, but the Final Fantasy XIV does not have a big presence there at all. It just wasn't working out. In fact, some of the people I did find playing Final Fantasy XIV on Kick didn't play it for long. They was like dabbling in it, and then I never saw them play it again. And that's half the reason why I followed and watched them. Is like, and then keep going back, and they never played Final Fantasy XIV ever again. I'm like, nah, I'm done. Oh yeah, crafting. I thought you might be along. Pity you're too late. Demolitions are already on their way. Every building bearing a writ of seizure will be rubble within the hour. The writs? What have you done? But that means no, that's impossible. The day may be yours, but I will be back soon, and with far more fearsome company. You've made an enemy for life, you fool. I won't be content simply to see the bazaar struck from the maps. No, I will not rest until its name is wiped from every history book in Eorzea. Eel? So you probably missed a spiel. Self-sufficient crafter, no dungeon from no gear from dungeons, HUD off in dungeons, no market board. Everything has to be crafted myself or dropped from monsters, and only if I can't get it from those other 2 sources may I buy it from a vendor. Kind of like that. Oh yeah, relic weapons will do that. So Kenrick is gone for now, is he? That's certainly the brightest news we've had in a while, though. I can't help but wonder about the 4 fearsome company that he threatens to bring. I've never had a way with words, bloody poucher things, but we would like to thank you, Yidolani. You've not just saved the Silver Bazaar, you saved me. You saved who I am. You know, I always did find her nose funny. She looks like Rudolph, only in Lalafell form. I see now that I'll have to maintain constant vigilance to keep my home from harm, but it's a vigil I'll welcome. I'll stand up to any threat that comes through that gate. And we'll stand with you. What do you... Saw what you did for us, having Yidolani here chasing off Kenrick and all. It's true there ain't much here worth fighting for, but it's home, damn it, and I, for one, ain't ready to give up on it just yet. And instead of a red nose, it's a black-gray nose. I knew! It looks like she's been rubbing in chimney smut or something. It always looks weird. Ah, this is home, and even if there's nothing left but sand and cracked stone, or maybe she's got allergies and all she does is blow her nose and now it's just stained dirt. Mary Poppins, there you go. Oh God, the original Mary Poppins, I missed that show. That was such a good show. Aye, this is home, and even if there's nothing left but sand and cracked stone, then I say we build something right here together. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much, and most of all, thank you, Yidolani. Yeah, that was an incredible movie. It's one of the few Disney movies I actually liked. Bedknobs and Broomsticks was another one. I really liked that one, too. There are no more fine garments of gold spun and brocade here. No more bustling port with ships full of cargo and fish. But the better days live on in our hearts. And, what was the other one? Sound of music. We are the Silver Bazaar, and it is us. Our memories, our past, our history, that is what makes this place. So long as we remain so, too, does hope. You taught us what it is to defend the home we love, and from now on, we'll do no less for ourselves than you've done for us. I know! It's a classic. I have a final favor to ask of you, this letter. I wonder if you would deliver it to Momody for me when next you visit, Ul'dah. She and I have been friends for many years. Let her read my words, and she'll be able to give you the reward I cannot. So since I can't do Market Board, of course, that is why I'm doing all the quests and stuff, even though I would do them anyway. But that is the main reason for this challenge. It is my fundraiser. It is my fundraiser. To keep my gold from depleting, you know? Oh yeah, I'm going to Momody. My favorite guildmaster, though, Jack. Jack the Rogue. What in the hell am I looking at, dude? Put some clothes on. Yuck. That looks awful. I think somebody's been playing too much He-Man and She-Ra. And it's a horrible rendition of it. Oh my God, the Weibo police! Oh yeah, Ishgard, yeah. Well, there'll be a frozen statue. What's all this then? You got something for me? Huh, a letter. Now who would think to... Kickaboo! Haven't heard from that old gal in ages. How's the dear doing? Let's see here. That's Kickaboo, all right. Time was, I used to call in at the Silver Bazaar quite often. This was back when it was still the busiest hub in Thanalon, mind you. Old Kickaboo and I used to stay up till dawn talking about, well, whatever girls do. I have no idea. All I do is go stabbing things, and I don't think that's what normal girls talk about. But that, hey, whatever. Kickaboo's the very heart and soul of that place. Hell, even most folk here in the city still remember her name. I told the caregiver the daddyless joke. Hey, as long as it's clean, you may say it, but if it's not, please refrain. I try to keep this as PG-13 as I possibly can, although 13-year-olds these days. But, okay, as long as it's clean. I have had to warn a few people about that stuff, and some of the stuff can be very censored. I had to censor some stuff. I don't like doing that, but I must. Because I like to keep it to where kids can watch. Or teenagers, at least. So you may tell. Breaks my bloody heart to hear her and them good folk were nearly forced from their land. Dirty business, that. But I'm not to the point of worrying just yet. I'll wager Gil to Goo-Boo-Poo. The Silver Bazaar will be rallying back to its former glory for long. My mom has a habit of saying stuff, and it makes the caregiver say who. Oh, yeah, no racist or political jokes either. I have to put that out, too. So just putting that out there. I don't like making any of that because I don't like making people uncomfortable. Okay, cool. I try not to offend people because I got multiple people from different countries in here, so I try to... But anyway, back to the joke, sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt, but I had to put that out there, just in case. So my mom has a habit of saying stuff, and it makes the caregiver say, who? So I was like, do you ever identify as an owl? That's a stupid daddy joke, but it is funny. You're just as bad as my husband. Him and all those stupid dad jokes. And he thinks they're funny. But I'm not to the point of worrying just yet. Yeah, those type of jokes are cool then. If they're all like that, I'm cool with it. But I don't want to hear nothing about, the different races and bars and stuff like that. Yeah, you can leave those out. Yeah, that was awesome. I like that one. That one's a good one. In any case, I thank the 12 you were here to help them. Here for you on behalf of Kickaboo and the Bazaar. More gold. More gold. All right. Yeah, exactly. And I know a couple other streamers that are like that too. And I'm totally cool with that. Because basically, I want my streams to be where people can come in and be comfortable. Think of it like Busaran, over there in the Shroud. He lets the poachers come in. He lets the Dusk Whites come in. He doesn't care who it is as long as you keep the shit out of his damn bar. And that's the way I want it. I don't want real life drama in my streams. If you've got something you want to talk about, I'm cool with it. Send me a direct message in Discord or Twitch and we'll talk. And don't even ask me why that word is censored. Please don't ask me why that word is censored. It's a long story, but that word is censored and I have to read the context with it. So, that's why I have to, yeah. We'll leave it at that. Because sometimes I have my multi-stream tab up. If something gets flagged, just holler at me and I'll check it out. But I'm about to raid out. If you guys got any recommendations, please give it to me. I'm getting tired. I've been up for 12 hours driving, so I am really, really tired. And I feel bad because you guys just raided in, and I appreciate it. I'm usually on from 9 to about 11 or 12 Central every night. I basically go drive Uber and Lyft all day, and then I come home and stream. My goal is to one day get monetized by YouTube and TikTok and Twitch. Twitch pays me sometimes, so I could stay home with my girl more. That is my goal. It's going to be a while. Don't quit your day job unless you're financially stable. Because if anybody starts doing this and thinks they're going to get quick rich thing, no. It takes work, bloody work. So I'm about to go find somebody. Let's see who's on. And everybody on TikTok, thank you for watching. I'll be back on tomorrow. Tomorrow, Paladin, Palace of the Dead, floors. What floors am I on? I normally do 30 floors, but tomorrow, since it's it'll be like one set shy of the 100 boss. 61 through 100 tomorrow. So that is what I'm doing on the Paladin tomorrow. Palace of the Dead solo all the way up to floor 100 from 61. So that's what I'm doing tomorrow. Okay, now raiding out. But it's nice to meet you. Thank you for the raids for those that raided to me. It was awesome. Now I'm gonna go find somebody. Okay. Let me see. What's he doing? I need to go find somebody today. I want to find somebody new today. Gold far time. Let me see what this person... I'm trying to find somebody. Really don't have anybody. Alright. I'll raid to her. Alright, if you're on tomorrow while I'm streaming, I'll raid out to you tomorrow. If you were streaming right now, I'd do that, but yeah, so, okay, that's cool. Yeah, as long as you're still on while I'm streaming and stuff, that's fine. But I'm gonna go ahead and raid out to Alanae because she just started Dawn Trail, so if it's spoiler stuff, you know, just dip in, say hello to her, and then if it's spoiler stuff, you know, just tag out. But she's really cool. I like her. She's awesome. But even though I'm in early content with my alt, I have gone all the way to in-game content with Dawn Trail, just waiting for the new stuff to drop, so... I gotta learn how to spell this lady's name. But I'll see everybody tomorrow if you come through.